Welcome to today. Oops. Just kidding. Hello, hello. Question. This is daily. This is your first time seeing me. Daily, people submit questions to me. I'm a channel. I am a mindset and manifestation coach. My clients have made over $1.5 billion in the last 4 years. But part of that is I channel. I talk to people's divine teams, angels, all of the wise guys, etc. So people submit questions to me and then I answer them on a daily basis. If you would like to submit a question, please go to my bio. Click on the link in my bio and it'll take you to my Linktree page and it'll have a little tab that says Ask Abby. Please submit your question there. I will not get to your question if you DM me. I do not have the bandwidth or capacity to respond to DMs. So for a question, so please submit your questions there. Today's question is from Crystal. And Crystal wants to know if Doug and her will get themselves together or if it's just not meant to happen and if she's supposed to let go. She just wants to know what to do in general. Guidance for life, please. Oh, Chris, you are the cutest. Okay. So what's coming through is very interesting. It's not that you guys are not meant to be. There is a very strong path that's available for you and Doug to grow and to heal and to expand each other. You guys trigger each other. You trigger the shit out of each other. And anytime we're experiencing a trigger, it's because there's a wound internally. It's not the other person. There is a wound internally that is supposed to be dealt with, that is supposed to be healed. Now, since you're in practical manifesting, you have access to all the tools that you need in order to heal yourself. The only thing that you need to do is come inward and listen to yourself. Listen to that inner guidance, that inner voice. So it's not as simple as, will you and Doug get your act together? It's that you both get to choose to stay on this healing journey as long as you both choose in. And at any point that you're like, I just can't anymore, you get to choose out. But even if you choose out, you still get to choose back in again. With Doug, the type of connection that you guys have, I don't want to call it twin flame because I can't feel that necessarily, but whatever kind of karmic connection you guys have, it's for a very intentional, specific purpose. And so if you keep feeling yourself drawn back to him, then just ask yourself, what is it that you aren't learning? What is it that you aren't overcoming? It could be that he's incredibly toxic and you're not learning how to set boundaries for yourself or hold yourself or ask for something different from yourself. I'm a huge proponent in the fact that people will keep repeating their lessons until they learn what they're supposed to learn. I don't have any kind of judgment. Because if I have judgment about how many times someone has to learn a lesson, I would be the front of that list, right? Because I've repeated mistakes and patterns so many times, so frequently, especially when it comes to relationships. And there's some stuff that I still am learning, right? So, like, there's no judgment, there's no shame in how many times you need to learn a lesson. The question is, do you or don't you? And it's not how many times will you try to heal a wound. It's will the wound get healed or won't it? Right? So that's what the real question is. The question is, what do you want? What do you want in your partnership? What do you want in your life? I personally like having a partner that triggers me. Not because I like to be triggered, I really don't, but because I want to be shown everything within me that needs healing. I always want to function and show up as my highest, best, most expansive version of myself. So I like it. Plus, I do enjoy a little bit of drama. I enjoy a little bit of challenge. I love it. And I love working on myself, right? So therefore, I don't necessarily shy away from partners that trigger me, but that is me. That is my preference. I want to grow as fast and go as far as possible in the time that I have here on Earth. So it's what do you want? That's the real question. General guidance for life. You mentioned um, in a different conversation that you lack trust in yourself. And there's a big nod coming through from the other side. There is a lot of collapse going on. Something doesn't go according to plan, and emotionally, there's a collapse. I can't do it. I should just give up. This isn't meant for me. I should just quit, right? There's a lot of collapse, and your team is really inviting you to start practicing holding yourself. So, in that moment where you feel like giving up, where you feel like putting everything down, where you feel like laying down and not getting back up again, your team is inviting you, lay down, but just take a nap. And when you feel like getting back up again, then do. And if you're not sure what to do, just turn within and just ask yourself, what is the thing that wants to happen next? Right? There's this, because you're in such uncharted territory that you've never existed in before, there's this idea that you have to come up with your whole plan for the rest of your life now. And it's just not going to happen. I mean, if we go back to 2020, how many people planned for their businesses for 2020? And by March, the middle of March, that plan was completely obsolete. Okay. That was just 1 year. Okay. So there's absolutely no way you can plan out the rest of your life, babe. What they're inviting you to focus on is knowing how to have stillness, take one step and then one step, take one step based on what feels aligned, what feels right, what is necessary, what is urgent to deal with, okay? And move from that place. You're not going to be able to plan the next 5 years. They're like, babe, you have no idea what's coming down the pike for you. So just take one step at a time. They are, hi, Annette. They are assuring you that you're going to be okay, and everything is going to work out. It's going to be uncomfortable, but yeah, that's change, right? Like change only happens outside of the comfort zone. And this is exactly what you asked for. You wanted freedom, you wanted purpose, you wanted expansion. This is what it looks like in the beginning. It looks and feels like destruction. It looks and feels like your walls are crumbling around you. Yeah, because those walls were bad. Those walls were toxic. Those walls were based on your old behavior patterns that you're trying to break free from. So you're going to be okay. Don't worry. Keep working on trusting yourself, listening to your own intuitive voice. It's there. You know that. They're not going to rescue you. You don't need to be rescued. They're not going to save you, and they're not going to send someone to save you. You don't need to be saved. You need to work on trusting that you can hold yourself. Got it? All right, that's it for Crystal's question. If you'd like to submit your own question to me or your divine team, go to the link in my bio, click on the Ask Abby tab, and you can submit your question. Thanks for joining. Bye.